Okay. There's like a weird shadow on the side, but that's okay. Hey, blue skies. Ooh, how come I don't see the chat on my tablet? Oh, there it is. Mm. How are you today? Okay. I want to do some Christmas in July, but I have a very interesting monsoon mystery storm going on, so no telling how long the internet's gonna last. So I think I'm just going to flip through my new book that I got, and we'll just do some like random coloring. So I did pick up Mythical Beast, and I also, because these were on sale, got a nice big old box of post-it notes, because I use post-its and notes a lot because I'm forgetful. So this was, I think it was like $7, but you get 12 little notepad things, and it has 70 papers on each one, so that's like, I don't know, like 800 and something, roughly. Doing fast, bad math, but these are the colors, so you get one of each. I'm sorry, you get two of each. And I'm gonna take one of these out and put it on my desk now, because I go through a lot of post-it notes, and then because the ones I got from Daiso, they're not by post-it, they're just like a Daiso brand, I guess. They don't stick very well. So these are supposed to be the super sticky form, so we'll see. But anyway, Mythical Beast, yay! This one is by Weronika Kolinska. I've not heard of this person. As far as mythographic books go, what is that on the back of my book? See. Okay, Amazon, here we go already. Um, Not sure what that is. And anyway, so we're gonna flip, and I'm gonna see if I like it. Yeah, the colors are nice. I love when they do like the covers of the mythographic books. They just look so cool, and then when they add the like gold accents to it, makes it look so much better. So, all right, this one's on white paper. This paper feels like, it actually feels a bit thinner. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not going crazy. Let me just see. No, it's about the same. I lied. It's not thinner. It's about the same. Same as the newer ones anyway. Can you guys see okay? Do I need to zoom in? Okay. So let's see her art style. From looking at this, it seems pretty cool. It doesn't seem like something I would veer away from. Any noises you hear in the back is probably Yuki. He got some new balls in the mail, these things, and you're supposed to put treats in them. So he's ripping into that right now. All right, first page, we have some reindeer rabbits with wings, I guess. They're in a forest, I think, of some kind. Probably a magical forest, I would assume, because there's like candlesticks by all these plants and stuff. There's a little bee there. There better not be any hidden images in this. It's not. Okay. So the little bumblebee thing is just a random bumblebee. Okay. Woo! I was scared for a minute. um. Okay. And then we have a goat serpent thing. Wow, look at all the fish that's being like sucked in with this guy. I kind of like her art style. It's interesting. What? Okay, so we have some kind of deer or reindeer or something, right? But it's like his head is a tree. More like a bramble bush or something. But he's got like a load of stuff in here. Like there's an egg. There's a spider web. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny little bug. A lizard. A bird. There's a slug right there. We have some kind of caterpillar or worm. And then a tiny, tiny one right there. There's one of those furry bugs. I don't know. I forgot what they're called. And there's a frog. There's a lot going on in here. There's a snake. A snail. Another bird. Another bug. Ooh. This page would take months. The turtle page. I love the pages with the turtles that have stuff on their back. This could be like a fairy tale. I can see it. Rainbow place. And then we have a chicken snake dragon. I don't know the names of any of these, so if you guys, if they have names and I'm just not, I'm clueless about it, just let me know. This thing's got 4 legs. This one's kind of cool though. And we have a giant crab creature attacking some kind of, looks like Greek city or something. See, I can deal with these sun rays because they're not like taking over and going across the whole image. She's actually put them behind everything. So that's pretty nice. And then that just gives you room, like if you want to make it look like the sun rays is hitting it, you still can. I know this one. This one's a phoenix, I think. It's like it's coming out of a mirror or like a painting on the wall, maybe. More horse type things. Looks like they're being attacked by some kind of kraken creature or something with all the tentacles. This one looks fun. Ooh. We have the dragon protecting the treasure. Okay, I kind of like this one. Some mermaids. Here we have some kind of squid creature. Parallel universe. Okay, this one's kind of creepy. It's giving Eye of the Storm vibes, literally. This one's kind of cool. The whale. I think this is like the 4th space background though. I don't know how many times I would want to color the space background. This one's kind of odd. It's got like all these heads, but each head is like a different animal. Ooh, this one's kind of, it's giving spooky vibes. They about to set that man up. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, this one's nice. A lot of horses in this one too. This one's interesting. I like this one too. Oh, I don't know if I like this one. They got an arrow shot into the poor guy. I don't know if I'll color that one. This one's nice. Okay. I think this one's kind of a keeper. I can see myself coloring some pages in here. This one's nice. It's like some kind of fire chicken or something. There's another space background. Not sure what's going on here. This one's kind of cool. Look at the poor fish in the bottle, and I know he's probably frying because it's probably super hot because it looks like they are in the desert. Poor fish. This is like a four-headed ostrich or something. Veronica must like drawing bugs because there's like little bugs in every picture. This one's pretty cool. The maze in the background. I can see it. I can see it. This page reminds me of something. I'm just not sure what yet. This one's kind of creepy, but I do like the matte background. I don't really like the eyes. I might cover that up and make it look like holes or something because that's weird. This one's cool. Oh, this one's kind of cool too. Yeah, I think I'll keep it. There's more cool pictures than weird pictures. You don't have to color all of them. This one's kind of odd. We got the spider. I think I've seen this creature in one of Kirby's books. I don't remember the name though. So this is an actual mythical beast. I just don't remember the name of it. Come on, turn the page. We have bat foxes. This one's kind of cool. This will be a good Halloween page. And this one's pretty creepy, but also kind of interesting. We have scorpion lion creature with snakes with wings. This one's kind of cool. I like this part, but this creature is very odd. And that's it. So I like it. I'm definitely gonna keep it. Joseph is still my favorite, but I do like it. So now that I've flipped through that, I do have to add it into my coloring journal, which I have to do with quite a few other books too. But I'm thinking we can go very intricate. Yeah, it is. I'm thinking we can start back working on this page for a little while. Sorry, I had to get a drink. They drew some blood today, and I've been very thirsty ever since. So we can work on this. I was working on doing the tracks. I'm almost done with those. Or we can do some working. These post-it notes have an interesting smell to them. I'm sitting here, I'm doing this, and I'm catching a whiff, and I'm like, what is that smell? It's kind of like, because I also ordered dishwashing pods, and that's kind of what it smells like. That's probably what it is, because they were all in the box together. We could do that. I could do some wilder gore. That's also an option. I worked a little bit on it yesterday, but I think we should work on this one. I've been feeling kind of sleepy too, even though I just woke up. I've been feeling kind of tired. I think it's the heat. I don't know. Okay. So for the trees, that's where I said I think we were going to pick back. So I can whip out the Holbeins because I know they have some colors I could use. Yeah, I might bring out the Holbeins. I think I roughly know exactly what color I want to use too. We're gonna test it first. I don't really particularly like using the Holbeins in this book. It's kind of weird, but we're gonna do it. Might bring some cool gray in if that one is not dark enough. So what happened to that paper? There it is. Blue skies. Oh boy, okay. I'm just gonna test this really quick. Yeah, okay. we'll start on the little trees. And then the the big back part of the trees, I think I'm gonna want that a darker kind of blue-ish. So like a greenish blue probably. Probably bring in, I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. I don't feel like figuring it out now. Okay. Hope lines look mostly sharpened, so I'm not gonna worry about that. So I'm gonna start with this Sax blue because the forget-me-not blue is kind of my blender. This one's kind of the main color, so I could even start with this one so I'm not straining my eyeballs trying to see. Hold on, I got you. There we go. Okay. Yep, so I went to the doctor this morning and basically just my regular physical. They drew some blood and went over my medicine, seen which ones were good, switched out the ones that wasn't. Typical stuff. She's a lifesaver and she gave me something for this toothache. So she said it's possible that it's infected. So she gave me some antibiotics and I took one of those as soon as I got home. I was like, I need you to start working now. So that got taken as soon as I got home. She also gave me some ibuprofen for it, but unfortunately the pharmacy didn't have it on stock, so I have to basically wait until later today for that, or in the morning. They said they're expecting it later today, but I'm supposed to get a text message when it's ready, so. Yep. So right now we're just working on the trees. They won't have too much shading really. I mean, they might, because I need them to be not too light. So we'll see. I'm just kind of adding some flare. So this is the last off day until Sunday. So once I get off of here, I'm just gonna probably relax, watch some TV, maybe do my hair if I feel like it. Just kind of waiting to see what this storm is gonna do, because it's coming and going. So I was like, well, I can do a little flip and then get on and do a little bit of coloring while I'm at it. Yeah, it is. And this toothache, it kind of comes and goes, but for some reason, when I came home on Tuesday night, uh, I felt it starting. I was like, oh boy, here we go. And then when I woke up on Wednesday, I was like, oh no, it was pretty bad. So I had to just kind of hold out on Wednesday until my appointment today. And she took a look. She was like, yeah, it looks infected. And I was like, well, my appointment is not until August 21st. So I'm going to need something. Like, I don't care if it's the lowest of the lowest antibiotic. I need something because please help. And that's basically how that went. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I go with my own shading, but when I'm feeling kind of lazy, like right now, I kind of just go with whatever they have, or wherever they kind of indicate it might be shading. And it's still probably not accurate, but I'm kind of lazy right now. So wherever I feel like there's little divots in the trees and stuff like that, that's probably where the shading will go. Most likely. Sometimes I go a whole nother way though. Um, and that's just mainly because sometimes when they'll have like the shading going one way on one part and it's going another way on another part and it really isn't making any sense, then I'll just kind of be like, okay, I'm gonna decide where I want the shading to go because they seem like they aren't sure, or they just at one point was like, all right, we're gonna leave it up to them, and then at another point they're like, yeah, but I'm gonna put it in here. So I just kind of roll with it, whatever looks good to me. Just roll with it. Then I'm gonna take this lighter one and I'm just kind of gonna go over the whole thing. Yep. So that's how that looks compared to how it looks non-shaded. So I keep those out. These plants though, I kind of want some greens, but I'm not sure which greens I want. That's the thing. Um, because in the color palette we're doing, there is some orange and yellows. I don't know if I want these plants to be orange and yellow. And I'm not really sure if I want the train to be red anymore either. um, I was thinking of like a green, even though the background is kind of green. I was thinking of like a different green. But I think I'm going to work on some of this metal. So I'm definitely grabbing my polys for that, because I can do gray and silver pretty easy with my polys. And I think I want this to be kind of a darker type of thing. I'll probably just do 3 colors. If I need black, I'll bring it in, but I probably won't need it. I also got Yuki one of those pig snout treat things. So you might hear him chewing on that too. Just a heads up, you're gonna hear him snacking. Okay, so we have like these thin little areas. Can you guys still see? Okay. Right here along around the train. And then there's so many different types of leaves, so I really don't know. I might do some of them metallic or not. Because there's like just this one that's like coming off the side right here and some here. So I mean, I could do some maybe in a little bit of orange. We could do like some darker oranges with some light green on the tips of them maybe. We'll figure it out. So, what else happened today? Nothing really, because as soon as I got back, I took that antibiotic and got right back into bed. Because my appointment was at 7:30. I had to be there at 7, which means I got up at, I think it was a little bit after 6. So, I was like, all right, time to get up. When I got back, I was like, all right, time to get back in bed. I got half mine to get back in bed again, honestly. But I feel feel like when I do that, sometimes I'm just kind of wasting my off day when I sleep the whole day. So I'm trying to do something here. But pencils, right now I'm using the polys. The trees were done with the Holbeins, but everything else is polys. So I have cold gray 6, cold gray 5, and cold gray 3. And just kind of 3 cool grays really is all you need for some silver-like metallic colors. You can even add black, which I might put a little bit of black, but for now I'm going to leave it at the cool grays because I think that's dark enough, but I can always come back if it's not. So polys are usually my pencil of choice. I don't use the Prismacolors that much. Usually only when I use the Prismacolors is like probably for something for you guys when I'm showing something, but other than that I don't use them really. Oh no, I am not a fan of the smearing. I am not a fan of how much they break. Especially when you sharpen them, they just break. They're too soft for me. I particularly like the harder pencils. So the only time you'll see me break out my Prismas is if I'm doing a color along or something with you guys, or if I'm doing something specifically Prismacolor related. But personally, I started with the polys, so, and then I got the Prismacolors after, and I was like, oh no, I was not feeling them. I was able to kind of use them because they're supposed to be easier than the polys, but I find the polys easier, and maybe that's just me, but I don't have to worry about them breaking. They don't go down as fast either. I've had these polys forever. Literally. This is I'm still on my first set of polys, and the only one that's really short is my hey Kim, how are you feeling? The only one that's really short is my brown ochre. So, and that one's like probably that big. So I'm looking, where did I sit my pencil case at? Oh, I'm gonna grab white. Yep, so I know I'm on way later than I normally would like to be, but I had to get that nap in. And then it's kind of annoying too because I can't really lay on that side, and that's the side I mainly lay on. It's on my left side. So I can't lay on that side because that side of my face is swollen, so you know, fun. Okay. So I don't really I want to do the inside of the train, but I want the inside of the train to be slightly darker than what the outside of the train is. So, because I can't figure out what color I want the train, I'm still leaning kind of towards the red, but I'm also now leaning towards green. I can even do like an orange, but I feel like that might be too much. I don't want anything to pop too much off of this page. Even though I would like the train to stand out, I don't think I want it to stand out that much. I don't want it that bright. So I think I can still go with the red. The red keeps calling me, so I might do red. Still. I'm thinking. View, hey View, how are you? You have a few polys, maybe 10. I mean, that's enough to start. That's good. Like, use them on like a mandala or something to see like how you like the lay down, how they feel. They are thicker than the Prismacolors as far as like being in your hand. They just feel more better. I don't know. I can sit here and bash the Prismacolors all day long. So, I won't though, because I know there are some people who really like the Prismacolors, and they probably work well for them. But I think because I started with the polys, that could be also why I'm not a fan of the Prismacolors, because it feels like to me going backwards. So ooh, going to get some mason jars. Nice. And these lines are like extra small, so you don't even have to try that hard with the shading on the gray here, because they're pretty tiny. And just make sure you got a dark and a light, really. The rest will kind of fall into place on its own. Because it's not enough space, except for this one line right here. It's not enough space for you to be doing all that, so. Oh yeah, the polys are awesome. You already know, those are my pencil of choice. Followed by the Holbeins. The Holbeins is like right underneath the polys to me. Because they're kind of like they're like a soft poly, if that makes any sense. I don't have to worry about them breaking as much. And then I'm like in the desert, so it gets hot, really hot. And those Prismacolors, once they heat up, it's like hard to deal with, even more so, because it's like they're melting. So for the train, I need like a reddish, something probably like this lipstick neutral color for the base. And then I can do the inside like this light mahogany color. I was looking at my Wilder Grown book and you really see how much better. Yeah, we were talking about Wilder Grown yesterday. There was a Sherry G. No, Sherry G is the one who has. She has her copy, and she was waiting to see us color more in that book. I think she was feeling a little intimidated by it. So I was telling her that you have videos on your channel, but I couldn't remember. I remembered a couple pages that you colored, but I couldn't remember all of them. Nor could I remember what live stream it was where we were coloring in that book. But I think I'm gonna do a couple of probably coloring chats or something up in that book just for her so she can see. It's not scary. Because I was scary too. I was like, scared. Nope. But it's actually not. I should probably do this light up here first. I don't know. We'll tackle this part. So she was saying that she was looking for more, and I was like, I know we did a whole live stream where we were talking about it and coloring in it. I don't remember if it was your channel, my channel. I don't remember if it was specifically geared towards that book or we just was talking about it. I don't remember, but I'm like, I don't mind. I can do some coloring in it. I need to get back to it anyway. I did a little bit in it yesterday. But I was telling her, like, I just take my time. Whenever I feel like coloring in it, I'll pick it up and color in it. I'm not rushing through that book because it's expensive. So, I was telling her just color, just pick a page and know that you're probably going to be working on that page for a long time because it's a lot of detail. But can also like grab some water-based markers and work on it that way, because I have the page that I'm working on now. Some of this stuff is based with water-based markers instead of just straight pencil. Yuki, don't you start. Instead of just straight pencil, I put down a layer of water-based markers, and that's how that's going. And it's actually coming out still the same way, so just a little shortcut. That's all. Oh, your videos are private. Yeah. I couldn't remember which live stream it was anyway, because we did so many, and some of our live streams, are random, where we go from one thing to another. So I couldn't remember. I was like, well, I don't know if we named it, going through Weldergorn or coloring in Weldergorn or whatever. So I told her, I said, you might have to look, or if you remembers, then she can figure out which one it was if it was on her channel. I'm like, because we would, and for all we know, it might be Linda's channel too, because I think we did some coloring over there. So who knows where that live stream is? I most certainly don't remember. So, but I can always do some new videos coloring in it, because it's not that many. I wasn't able to find that many. This is part of the tree. I was gonna do the train last, but since I can't figure out these plants, I think I'm gonna do that last. Ooh, I hear the thunder rolling in. That's okay. I know better. I know the internet is gonna start cutting up. Yeah, then I'm gonna darken that into like a darker tone type of red. And then I do want to add some like moss too. Like it's a bit weathered, like it's, because it just looks like it's been sitting here forever. So, I need to figure out the colors. There's the storm sound going off. We know, we know. They send us a text message too, but they also play like this little sound. It's not like loud, like, you know, emergency sound or anything like that. The one on our phone was, but the one that they just kind of played, I don't know where it's playing from, but I don't know if it's coming from like the telephone poles or what, but they'll play like this little sound and let you know the storm is coming. That sounds a bit late though, because it kind of rained already earlier and the wind was kicking up and stuff, so. And then we also got the flash flood warning too over here because we are like on a hill, so that's fun. Not that we're going anywhere. I'm in for the day. One, it's too hot to be outside. Anyhow, I learned my lesson from that when we first moved here, and I thought it was cool going to the art store and didn't know a thing about monsoon season. And those people in that store were looking at me like I was crazy. Like, why are you in here? And when I went outside, it was a full-blown storm. I was like, what is this? It didn't look like this when I came in here. And they were like, yeah, it's monsoon season. And I'm like, what the heck is a monsoon? And I had to Google it. And I was like, oh. I was like, what the heck? I'm like, my Uber driver just was like, all right, I'll take you there. Don't worry. Could have been like, hey, yo. And I thought it was odd because it was like nobody out. And I was like, man, it's a weekend. Where is everybody? Art stores usually packed. It was Hobby Lobby or something like that. Michael's, I think. And I'm like, it's totally empty in this place. So, I had a ball. I'm like, all right, whole store to myself. Don't have to worry about people picking and reaching over you. So I enjoyed myself inside the store. But it was full on blown storm when I left. I was like, oh. Those people were looking at me like I had lost my mind. So I don't, do that anymore. When I hear the storms are coming, I'm in the house. Unless I have to go to work, and then that's different. I'll hurry up and get there, and that was that. Now, if it was like a cool storm or something like that, then sure. But it's hot. It's too hot. And no, ma'am. Don't want no part of it. So, we're in now. If they text me and tell me that ibuprofen is ready, though, I may have to go get that. Though, since I took the antibiotic, it's not hurting as much. So, I think the antibiotic is actually doing its thing. Even though I've only taken one so far, I'm like, oh yes, please. So, I will take that. Because when I tell you, I was holding the side of my face all day yesterday. And it was not fun. And then it looks like someone hit me with a golf ball. So it's like, not only does it hurt, it's swollen. It's not as swollen now. But yesterday, oh man, that was not fun. So I was like, please help me. Like, I'm usually pretty good when it comes to like pain, but when it comes to a toothache, I'll be ready to die. I'm like, oh, I can't take that. And for me, I was just like, oh no. I was like, please give me something. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it is an antibiotic that you found on the floor 3 days ago. Just give it to me, please. So I was glad she gave me something for that, because I wasn't even like, I was talking to like you guys yesterday, but I was like, not. What is this? Is this part of the tree? There's like a weird gap right here. I guess I can make it like a dark part of the tree or something, because that's definitely not part of the train or anything, because there's no lines there. You have to go and pick up. Oh, okay. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not going to be on too much longer, because, like I said, we got this thing rolling in here, and I know anytime we get a little breeze, there goes the internet. So I don't want it cutting off on you alls and we figuring out and all that without me saying bye. So um yeah, I'm gonna do that like a dark part of the tree or something because I don't know. I mean, I could draw in the rest of the plane, the train, and all of that, but that's too much work. Too lazy. Don't wanna. So we're gonna make shift and make it seem like it's part of the tree somehow. Told you guys, I'll be over here making stuff work. It don't be making sense half the time, but hey. I kind of want this page to be as kind of dark and abandoned as possible, which is why I don't want too many bright colors. I might throw in some like purple maybe instead of that yellow and orange. The yellow probably for the lights, but I might throw maybe some like purple and some blue and purple plants or something versus that orange, because I feel like that orange and yellow and stuff is just too bright and I don't want this page bright. So I'm just picking out stuff that I think will work, because we were doing color palette 230 and 231, but I'm not feeling the orange, so I'm gonna take it out minus whatever we use for that light. I mean, so I guess I'm not really taking it out, I'm just not using it as much. It's gonna be a little less bright. I might do like her shirt, her sweater yellow or something like that, but all right, let's see. I need this part up here. I think that's it. Because I want this part to probably be like brown or something. Because there's like a part underneath. It might be brown or gray. So, and then I want the inside to be just slightly darker than this. But, what do we have that's slightly darker? I can do that light mahogany color. Or this rose color. That might be too bright. Oh, I can do this one. Whatever color that is. R282. Let's see if I can find it really quick. R282. Let's see, R280. R242. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, just like on the inside. Yep. I have to be careful putting this next to the trees because it'll go over the line. Joseph's lines are like super thin, so you gotta be careful with the alcohol marker. Your pencil can pick up the rest. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. if you really look at it, this page is detailed, but once you break down some of these elements, it's not too bad. Because we got all this done in 2 days. And so, if I continue to work on it on my own, I can probably get it done. Probably not tonight, Lord knows. But I can get quite a bit done. Kim says she's feeling good today, just tired. Yeah, I would imagine. It takes a lot of energy, especially like when you're not feeling good. That takes a lot of energy in general. So that's why they always tell you just rest up, because you literally need to. So once I shade the training and everything, I'm gonna probably see what kind of yellow, orangish yellow, like acrylic I have, and then I'm gonna probably use that for these lights versus trying to put yellow pencil over the top of this train after I shade it in. I'm just going to put some acrylic on top and kind of like, you'll see when I do it. Trust the process. So I've already eaten. I ate just before we picked up my medicine, so don't gotta worry about that. I'm not really hungry right now, so I think when I get off of here, I'm just gonna chill, relax, watch some TV, maybe do my hair, because it needs to be brushed, and I have to add some conditioner, so I might as well retwist it while I'm at it. That way I won't have to worry about rushing and doing it on the day I have to work. Plus, with me watching TV and all that, it's going to take at least a couple hours, so. Okay, I think I got all the areas. I'm gonna keep this out just in case, but there we go. So we have the train. Just need to get the shading done. I'll do some more metal. Um, I think I kind of want this part to be metal. So I'm just going to color this gray so I don't forget. I'm just putting down a light layer. Nothing fancy. Just a light layer of gray. And then I can even make like this part, I can make it gray or I can make it gold. And then just have like these little pieces here can be gray. So like this and this. But this connecting piece, it can be kind of gold. We can throw some gold in here. Because the wheels are going to be probably like a dark, almost black. So, but yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Here we have so far. I may work on it on my own, so there may be more colored when we come back. Maybe, maybe not. Um, but this is what I have so far. Our little abandoned train. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get off of here before the storm rolls in. Bye.